Good afternoon. Does anybody remember playing Wolfenstein computer game? I'm just curious because I was listening to a podcast about old Nintendo games. Wolfenstein wasn't a Nintendo game, but I don't think. But I played it on the computer. But I just thought it was. I hadn't heard about that a long time. I thought that was kind of interesting. We got cashews to snack on. We got what's left of my coffee. And yeah, I stole that idea, the stripes from Sarah. Got my just water, but can't go wrong with a Sonic cup. Yeah, see, I didn't play Oregon Trail that much, but I did do. I remember Wolfenstein. I would get motion sick from it, from all the. Yeah, yay! I don't feel so old. Jen needs to go shopping now. I think it was the espresso. Yeah, espresso M&Ms is what I did it for. Hey, I know that person. Mwah. I'm gonna scroll. Oop, you know what I need to do? Oh, well, yeah. I'll watch my clock. Where's my clock? We will start at 10 after. Make sure that you get your drink, something to snack on, get all comfy. I am going to be working on, I still need to do some journaling, and I have a library book that I'm taking notes from. That one. Ooh, the sun's coming out. I really like that book. I know it looks like it's very, I want to say pedestrian, but that's not the right word. It looks like it'd be very basic, but it's got a lot of history and things in it that are interesting. Laura is making cookies. Paget just came from Morgan Lee's pre-order book stream, and I'm so pleased with myself for managing to figure out how to share her promo image from her Google Doc to my drive. And oh, good job, Paget. I sound so basic, but I'm technology level typewriter. I'm the girl who saved it to the drive. How do I find it now? And 3 years later, I find my drive, and there's all sorts of now irrelevant stuff. Laura is on a holiday craze right now. She's been up since 5:30, made soup for her dad's dinner, put together a wreath friend asked for, and now cookies are in the oven. I'm craving cookies now too. I may need to go make some chocolate chip cookies. Well, mine will be chocolate chunk because I didn't have any chips. Laura wants to nap now, or shower, or maybe shower and then nap. I put it somewhere that made sense. I'm not a great organizer. The IT person at my school was like, "Why is this on your desktop?" Because it's easier to find on your desktop. It's a visual thing. You can see it. Exactly. Yes, because you need it. I have a weakness for cashews. So does Poncho, though. Poncho, he saw me get him out, and he was like, "Yep, there he is." If you don't know, Poncho's my dog. He thinks he doesn't think he's a dog, but I'm trying to. I do think my mistake was taking a break. Bless you. To watch the new murder mystery and makeup. Sitting down was probably a very poor plan. But you can't go all the time. Craving cashews. My lunch salad is going to seem real sad. Jen, were you the person on the interview that past weekend? Madison Wynn? Madison, I'd much rather eat cookies and cashews for lunch. Adulting bites. Yes. Well, right. So you mean the books by Adrienne interview? Yep, that was me. Oh, good job. I didn't see it. I'll have to go back and see if I can find it. Hi, Jen. How are you? I know that little one. Jen, I loved it. Did you say? Yep. Sorry, I scrolled way back and I'm. Laura, their holiday favorite. Hello, Sarah. How are you? What's everybody working on this afternoon? What's the deal? What's the plan? He's a great person to do that with. Such a good personality, and you did great. I laughed so much. You know, who is this person? Books by Adrienne. Okay. Okay, I've never been here for the walk-ups. You missed all the fun. I remember making that. And yeah. Need to make a new one, but that takes time. Maybe I should do that for 2023, though. Speaking of 2023, I was moving my stickers over for my 2020. Oh, that's uneven, isn't it? I'll have to straighten that out. I was moving my stickers over. Some of them. This one I decided to put here because I was listening to a podcast and he said, and I quote, "You would think they would do it in Topeka, Kansas or somewhere like that. You know, somewhere where nobody cares about." Unquote. Yeah, so I put flyover state. I am in Kansas, if you didn't know. Does that look straighter? Yeah. Well, ish. Now I think I went too far the other way. These are vinyl stickers where you can take them off and on. Some of them are starting to get a little worse for wear. Okay, we are creeping up on time for the first sprint. We have 2 minutes. Is that better? Yeah, I'm gonna leave it there. Hey Daisy, how are you? Paget, Wolfenstein, Oregon Trail. Down Home Geek is here. Hello, thank you for being here. We still have an own Nintendo system hooked up here. We don't have anything now new here. Oh. Yeah. Well, then I think you should just get some cookies and sit down and be with us. Paget, everything's on the desktop. That's me. My desktop is almost full. It's awful. I do too. And yeah, it just makes sense for me. I can close my browsers and poof, there it is. It's my big old ear. This one, you're fortunate. I'm covering it with hair. Let's see. Guess whose HB90 planner arrived today? Had it printed by a company. Oh, awesome. I would love to see it. I've never had one printed by somebody. I may do that next year. That's a good idea. I know it's not a new idea, but I've just never done it. Laura enjoyed Oregon Trail. And there's an apple. Hi, Rita. How are you? What's the new murder mystery? Are those press-on nails? I cannot get mine to stay on right now. I think it's because no, it's just no polish. Yeah. I was kind of bummy the other day, and I thought doing my nails would kind of lift my spirits some. But I've been doing some housework, and so now they're getting a little rough on my one side. It is past time to start the next or the first sprint. So let's go ahead and get this going. Are you ready? Because I am. I'm pumped. Let's get this going. Probably all this sugar and caffeine. Okay, 3, 2, 1. I will see you all in 20 minutes. Oh, Poncho, it's okay. Okay, folks. How did you do? How did you do? I started tracking my what I do during sprints. Sorry about the blinds. The sun came out. That's um this was in Angela's box this month, and it's dot grid. It's perfect for bullet journaling, or like I'm going to use it to track what I do during sprints. Let's see where I left off. No, I didn't go that far back. Oh, there it is. Jen's Christmas is that she is moving. Yay! Yay! Out of the mold prison. I am so excited for you. I may be an anomaly, but I like moving. I like getting rid of all the excess. In fact, I'm pretending like I'm moving right now, and I'm slowly. Put it this way, last week we put out so much stuff that we left our trash people a tip. Well, they deserved it for what they had to deal with. But yeah, it was a lot. Let's see, Daisy, next year I will frankenplan your HB90 together with the Passion Planner Weekly and put them in my traveler's notebook, going from way to mini planners to less and more functional. I'm trying to do mine in the one that I showed you for 2023, but we'll see. Because I have a lot of info in my Happy Planner that I usually use. And I don't know if I want to just transfer it all. I just put it in there. I don't know. We'll see. I had who is working on their vision board, or if you do a vision board, your health will be so much better, Jen. No? Yes. Your landlords have some self-searching to do. It's nice. Yes. I don't see how, what, why, what, yeah. Prison, prison. That would be a good band name. Hello, Heather. How are you? Daisy, I love that idea. Please post it in the Facebook group. I'm trying to see what Daisy said. Oh, the HB90. I used to drive a car that had mold in it years ago, and I did not even realize how beyond sluggish it made me feel until I got a different car. It really makes a difference. Yay, Heather. Hi, Jenna. People don't realize a lot of homes have mold in them after about a decade. Before even treating whatever problem it has caused, just getting away from it will show a marked difference in my experience. A5 size for passion planner, A5 travel notebook, question mark. Paget, my eczema went nearly all away, and just like that, the book of the I don't want to do anything brand of depression. It didn't solve all problems, but it made me want to solve them. No joke, it was the mold. Wow. Anyway, I am very glad for you, seriously, and I wish your landlords only love and a massive demolding bill. My travel notebook is from Paper Republic. They even made them in A4, but I will print the free PDF from their website when the time comes. Cool. Hot Dawn water with a few shots of bleach gets most of it, thankfully. Oh, hot. Yeah, I understand. With hot water with Dawn in it. I would love the HB planner printed in a spiral brand so much. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I wonder what does it cost? What did it cost? What did it cost for the black and white at Staples? Because it's, how many pages is it? I'm trying to figure out. Say there's 200 pages. I think there's 230, isn't there? Or something like that. But that's with all of it. Yeah. That's one good thing about treacherous desert life. Mold is reduced significantly. I mean, you might thirst to death if your car breaks down, but hey, no mold. Yay for desert life. I'm the Arizona desert. What about you? I'm on today to just kind of hang out with people. I've got a cold and my energy is 0. Oh, I'm sorry you have a cold. California desert, southern, I largely like it, but requires a totally different mindset than what I grew up with. Charleston, South Carolina, hurricanes, humidity, etc., etc. I hope you take some emergency and that it clears up soon. Yes, colds just suck. Colds always shock me on how tough they can be. Oh, definitely. California is awesome. Thank you so much. Cold sucks so bad. That reminded me. Today's, or the candle that I am using is Noble Fir and Pine. Fir needle, pine, cedar, balsam, woodland greens, and holly scent notes. For those following the Advent calendar saga. Look at these little candles. These little candles. My daughter has a pop-up book called Creatures of the Desert about Arizona, and it's one of her faves. Aww. Do you have Gila monsters? Sorry, I'm not familiar on how to pronounce it. I only have read it, so forgive me if I... There's recurrent mold issues in our apartment complex. I'm sure my health will be better when we move in the new year as well. Not near me, but that's amazing. There are so many amazing creatures in Arizona. Are huge and have to have them professionally removed when one won't go. Oh man. I use a mixture of water, white vinegar, and essential oils. It works great. I use it around the windows, on the bathroom tile, etc. Hoping for the best. I have asthma. Breathing better would be nice and not gasping when I talk. Mold and asthma are horrible. I have asthma and have lived with mold several times. All the antifungals, rosemary especially, and tea tree. Thank you. I love rosemary so much. Same. It smells like a pine tree, but nicer. I think lavender is antifungal, but I can't remember. I believe you're right, Heather. I'm sure I read that somewhere, and I usually put it in peppermint in my diffuser. I didn't know that about rosemary. I love it. Great for headaches and stress. Hello, Ashley. How are you? Oh my goodness, I'm so slammed. I need something for stress, but this is good stress. I like to have a lot of projects lined up. I'm booked till mid-January. Hooray for good stress. Melissa, just a quick pop in to love for the like button. Have fun, folks. Thank you for popping in, Melissa. That's great. Ashley. Hearts. Oop. Okay, that was meow for our next sprint starting. So let's go ahead and get going. I will see you in 20 minutes. Okay. How'd you do? How'd you do? How'd you do? Let's see. Somewhere up here. Oh, there it is. That was right after they posted a heart. And it says, darn, that didn't post like I wanted. Just a random heart to all of you, I guess. It's cool. We like love. Laura, I have clean clothes on, dry face, clean face, and drag down some stocking stuffers to wrap. I can sit and do that. Very cool. Ashley, I find whenever I put an emoji in my comments here, it only shows the emoji. Is that what happened? Is this the sub box? I really might sign up for that in January / whenever. I don't feel we are destined for the poorhouse. Yeah, that was from Angela's The Right notebook. Pretty cover. Snowflakes are so pretty. I painted my nails lilac. Oh. Yeah, it was. I don't want to spoil it for anybody who hasn't opened theirs. I think they probably have had time to, because I got mine last week. But what else was in there? I remember now because I've got it over there. There was some cute things in there. Ashley or Daisy started journaling the Slay Your Year prompts by Katharina Zakina. Katharina Zakina. And this prompt, a genie grants me unlimited wishes. Ooh. It's called The Right Notebook, WRITE, and it's one that Angela D puts out, the person that does the sprints early in the morning on Monday and Wednesday. She did well early. By early, I say it's 8 o'clock, 8 a.m. I can get the link here real quick. I say that as, let me put in what I think is the domain. Yay, that's it. Yeah, it's therightnotebook.com. I'll put it in the comments. See, Paget, I love lilac. Ooh, I have some stocking stuffers I could wrap. Thanks for the suggestion. We want to move to a bigger house. This house is too small for 5 kids, but I would be sad to leave. I do love this house. I am so sentimental. Oh. How do you leave them a tip? What if it gets thrown out? Uh-oh. We put it in a Ziploc baggie. We don't do that. We don't do this again, so, or do this normally. So I'll just go ahead and, yeah. We put it in a Ziploc. We got like I have a ton of thank you cards. So we used a thank you card and put the money in it, wrote who it was for on the top of it, put it inside of a Ziploc baggie, and then duct tape the edges to the top of the trash can where they can't miss it when they open it. I'm hoping they got it. I did check this morning and it was still there. So, but they hadn't picked up trash yet. So when I go get the dumpster, I'll check and make sure it's there. And if not, I'll catch them next week. I'll physically go out and say, hey. Yes, Angela Hester's. Stephanie, I'm done with cold. Should be packing for my move this weekend. Boy, everybody's moving. I wish I was moving. Laura, I used to love wrapping the last couple of years. I'm like, what the heck is going on? It gets monotonous after a while, I think. I have to hand tips directly to people, or I will incessantly worry they did not get them and then want to ask but can't ask. It's a whole thing. I will do the stocking stuffer wrapping sometime today, possibly while waiting for the hubby and son this afternoon. Like at restaurants, I feel like randos could. Oh, maybe that's because of where I live at. I mean, there's people that still leave their doors unlocked here. It's pretty, it's a very rural area, and maybe I shouldn't say that online. We don't leave our door unlocked, but I know, yeah, it's not unusual to not have everything locked down. And when something does happen, word gets around really fast, and everybody, yeah. I'm out of coffee. Why do I keep sipping that? Thank you. I'll look it up. I need to wrap. I'm in a community of 2,000 people on a good day. It's a really small community. Everybody knows everybody. I realize that I'm putting giant craft space on my vision board storage stations. Well, do you have, I don't know how big your house is. Do you have a spare room that you could? We haven't even started buying gifts for the upcoming holiday. I haven't even. I bought myself something. Does that count? So living in super wet Florida is just too darn bad. Called my daughter in that sprint. My son got home from uni last night and he's home for a few weeks. Yes. I hope you enjoy. Rachel, I'm trying to figure out how to Frankenplan, but I don't know what size or anything to use. I think Happy Planners, I mean, you can always just take a page out of it and measure it, and then I know you can use Happy Planners or Heavy Planner Classic, if you print it out on standard letter size paper, the 8.5 by 11, you wanna print it at, like, 84%, 83%, and it will and then you have to just cut off the edges. Dawn and Bleach gets rid of most everything, and or it's all the planner sizes are online of what they suggest. Black mold will not go away. Exactly. For me, it was $30 to print black and white. The cover is color coral bound A5 and 170 GSM paper. Mm. My dad keeps telling my mom that they moved from Southern California to Orlando when mom retired. Family is there. German printing bound ePubli. Laura, but I grew up in Chicago. The last time I had a cold, I was like, I'm sick, really sick. What the heck? You had it, yeah, it hung around though, didn't it? Amy, hi, jumping in for the next sprint. Yes. Oh, and we are at the halfway point. Do not forget to get up, walk around, go to the restroom, get something to drink, something to snack on if you need it. Refresh what you're working on, take stock again, and we are going to sprint again in 20 seconds. You held up that candle, and I thought you had a shot in your hand. You know, I thought that's what the glasses look like. I don't know what I don't drink. So I'm wondering what I'm gonna do with these little doohickeys when I use them all. Oh, that was the timer. Let me pause it here real quick to get us situated. Cheers. It's the First Nations world. Gila monsters. Gila monsters are a large type of lizard that we have in Arizona. It's a First Nations world. Gila monsters. Mold will set off your asthma. Lavender is all the things antifungal, bacterial, and viral. Florida humidity. Peppermint oil gets rid of ants. Used it in my classroom. No ants, no poison. I'm near Champions Gate. Yay, peppermint from Heather. Peppermint for ants and other buggies. Bleach is also good at dissuading rodents. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and get us started so we don't get too far behind. So let's get going. 3, 2, 1. I'll see you in 20 minutes. Okay. How did you do? I am making some progress on mine. Oh, excuse me just a moment. I'm going to disappear for a second. I didn't figure you'd want to hear me blow my nose. I'm not sure why my nose is suddenly running, but okay, let's catch up. I skipped over quite a few comments just for sake of time. Um, Paget says, however, we did have a friend ask for a honeymoon fund contribution, and my boyfriend at the time thought I had PayPal'd them, and I thought he did. So when they blatantly said, "Did you guys give us a gift?" I was internally like, wow, I can't believe you asked that. But really more, I am so glad he did because we never could have realized it did not happen. Yeah, that sounds like excuse me. No, I never would have done that. Thanks, neighbor. Oh, that was in reference to Laura found out from a friend that she had the wrong address, and 2 baby birthday presents I sent after I moved were mailed to neighbors. Oh no. Jen said she would never do that either. Neighbors didn't say anything till the 3rd year. Oh my goodness. Oh, yeah. Thankfully, I had my notifications on for Facebook Messenger, and I got a heads up. Thank you for yeah, thank you for that. Yeah, see, I was the same way, like, wow, I can't believe you did that. But at the same time, I'm kinda glad you did, but still I couldn't. What a conundrum. Hate for him to resent us for that and never know why. We hear you. I hope I didn't say anything embarrassing. The other reason I never would do that is because one of my uncles didn't want to even come to my wedding because he couldn't afford a gift. I wanted him, not a gift. I had my dad talk to him. Yes, Laura, and no Jen. So I don't know. I guess it will remain a mystery. Laura is heading out. Her mom is leaving early for the Advent Parish mission thing, so I got to get dinner there early. Paget. At this point, I don't remember what the plates look like, so even if I ate off of them, I wouldn't know. See you Thursday, maybe? There's this light show at the Botanical Gardens. Oh, that sounds fun. We are going to. I don't know when we have to leave. There's a botanical garden near my kids too, and I haven't been there in a long time. I envy you. That sounds like fun. Bye, Laura. Take care, Laura. Take care, all. Hubby calling on his lunch break. Amy, well, I had good intentions. I found my place in the manuscript where I need to edit today, but then I went for a walk with my daughter down to the corner and back. Needed to stretch my legs. And you got to spend time with your daughter. So, priorities. You can always catch up. But you can't get, yeah, you know what I'm saying. I'm decorating some of my journals for next year, but my cat is desperately trying to sleep in the middle of the bed instead. Did I miss any singing? I don't think so. I didn't have any music on anyway. I set up my neoprene, is that how you pronounce it? Erin Condren, just for sprints. So I can just put everything in here. And where did it go? What did I do with it? Okay, Angela, did you come and take your notebook back? Where is it? What did I do with it? I was writing down stuff. Did I stick it? No? Oh, there it is. It got stuck in the book. In a different book. But anyway, this slide's right in the back of it. And there's my manuscript I am working on and post-it notes and another little notebook. This one I was going to use for my sprinting notes, but it's so cute. So I opted for the other one. That, sadly, it doesn't fit in that little pocket. But I'd rather use it and slide it in the back than use that one. That reminded me of something. When our finances crashed and burned years ago, I bought concert tickets to take my niece to a big show for her high school graduation. We gave them to her. And when we went over there later, she told me she sold them to someone. That might not be wrong at all, but it bothered me so much because I was in such a bad place. It would have bugged me too. Yeah. Her mom looked mortified. Yeah, that would, I mean, yeah, that would have bugged me too. Rita, I wanted to do some writing, but I got sucked into another episode of Little Fires Everywhere. Is there a new season out? Or is this all the... Now you got me curious. Excuse me. I'm looking to see if I've watched all of Little Fires Everywhere. I don't have it on there. See, I've been doing all kinds of things, messaging people, checking email, getting into Instagram, reading an excerpt that Coffee Create Connect sent me. Awesome. I finally started a new book. I started to watch that, but didn't finish. Is it good? I might even have the audiobook. Wow, that is insane, Jen. Yeah, I would have been mortified if my kids did that. I would like to think that they would at least ask and say, "Hey, do you mind? I'm not gonna be able to go to this after all, and so would like to go, but, you know." Then it wouldn't have bugged me, but just doing it bugs me. Because chances are, if she had asked, you would have said, "Yeah, if that's, you know, she had to work that night or something." Not that I think she should have given me the money or anything, but I was in shock. I would have been, yeah. And apparently mom agreed with you from if she was shocked. Rita, I haven't read the book. It's pretty good. I'm only on episode 2. I liked it. I like Reese Witherspoon. Isn't Reese Witherspoon in it? That look. That would bug the crap out of me too. Yeah. I meant writing a book, not reading. Ah, ha, 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 ha. Oh, do we have good timing or what? That was the last comment. I will see you all in 20 minutes. You got this. This is the last one. Let's make it count. Okay. Had to do, had to do, had to do. I almost got through the book that I needed. Oh, excuse me just a second. Sorry. Plethora of pins were underneath my chair. They fell um, out of a bag. So how did you all do? The selling of a gift. That was yes. Yes, I agree. And especially if they went, at least, I mean, why didn't they think of like, hey, let's call the person that bought me these and see if they want to go with me? Because I saw where they went and then they sold the other ones. Other one. Yeah, she went to the show but sold the extra tickets to friends. Yeah, that's weird. That's just rude. How old was she at the time? The thing is that my brother left his family high and dry with no support, so I think a lot of people gave her so much to make up for it. I just figured that could be part of that. Still weird. Yeah. Like 17 or 18. So she probably, I mean, that's different than like a 30-year-old doing it. Would we all want to be judged by how we behaved at 17 and 18? That link is the Google Calendar for heart breathings for sprints. This is the spreadsheet of sprints similar to what Devin was using. I don't know who created it. Forgive me. It's but it does have other places aside from heart breathings. Jen, if Micah did that, she'd hear about it. Yep. Were you supposed to go with her to the show? And she sold yours? Gotta head out. Thanks for the company. Good luck. You can do this. We were, but it would have cost too much for travel and parking and stuff. By that time, most kids are beyond the level of immature. Or am I wrong? I think she looked at it as a way of making a quick buck since she went and sold the extras. You should have given yours back to you. Yeah, at least offered. I mean, which is fair. Just don't announce it. Yeah, exactly. They were her graduation gift when we couldn't go to take friends. I don't even see them or even talk to them since mom died. So much happened. We all just drifted. My sister's trying to keep all of the siblings together after our mom died last year. But I want to keep in touch with my older brother. His whole family is awesome. My younger brother and his wife, they are great too. I'm very meh about my siblings. Not what mom wanted, but we've never been close. Sorry, my plant just started moving. Like something hit it. No, that didn't me moving. Plus, at that age, she might have thought about it. They're all 9+ years older than I am. You were just more conscientious. Inches. I was an only child and was much more mature than my other cousins. So yeah, I get that. I think Cat Leo mainly set it up. Oh, thank you. Yeah, thank you. And you're welcome, Inca. Thank you for being here. I wasn't like that at 17 or 18. I was just taught to be nice to people. I was very socially awkward. I didn't know how to I didn't know how to be. I did text hubby about possibly watching The Little Squirt, um, but he says it's, like, really nice outside. I was thinking about going and doing some artwork outside. I'm gonna push back a little and say that if it's a gift, it belongs to the person it was given to, so they can do what they want to it. Thanks for the sprints. Off to the kitchen for cooking time. I agree, but I think it would have been polite to at least ask, you know? She would have said, "No, I can't come to watch it because of XYZ." You know, if she had said, "Hey, is it okay if I do this?" Chances are she would have said yes. Thank you for the sprints. Off to the kitchen for kitchen time. Also, it's a little unkind to give someone a pile of expectations along with a gift. Life is difficult enough to navigate without trying to live up. You have some valid points. I guess I was kind of an only child too. I was the youngest of 6, and my next sibling was 4 years older than me. I hope everyone has a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you. I hope you do too. We had 6 kids, and there's 3 of us left. And we keep in touch on Messenger, probably more than anything. Um, my or my husband's family, he's also one of 6, and they'll text on like birthdays and things like that. In fact, his brother lives 2 blocks away, and they hardly speak to each other. And not because I don't think because there's animosity. It's just they run in different circles, and yeah, I feel that way now. That was years ago, and I was hurting, and I haven't thought about it in years. Speaking about art, I have been looking at your easel. I would love one like that. It was that's by the way, that wood thing looking thing, that's just cardboard. It's I put it there just to help hold. I've been using my sketchbook a lot, and it just gives it something solid to lean up against. But yeah, I bought that with when my mother passed away. She left us a little money, and I bought art supplies that I would have liked to be able to use for the rest of my life, basically. So I bought like that easel. Um, there's a pochade. I'm sorry if you pronounce it. Box that I purchased where you go outside and paint. Um, what else? I got me some really nice paints, which I learned are not worth the money. And what else did I get? But just things like that. I got after paying bills. That's what I used a lot of, not a lot of it for. But that's what I used some of it for. She was a quilter and a sewer and crafter, and I know she would have, yeah. And plus, I'm thinking once I pass away, one of my grandkids could use this. So it's something that they can pass on. Plus, in fact, this table that I'm using right now is a drafting table that I got when I turned 16 for Christmas that year. I have a December birthday, and they got me this for Christmas that year for my 16th birthday. I remember it was like a Sears and Roebuck, like $45 or something like that. but I still use it, and I have photos of my grandkids sitting here using it. I know you didn't ask for that, but I just yeah. Yeah, it's hard not to get the emotions involved when you're going through a rough time. I'm sorry you were hurting. I'm just trying to offer another perspective. Yeah. I also got a lot of books for the grandkids. That was so much fun. Oh my gosh. I want to do that again. They live near a Barnes and Noble, and to be able to take your grandkids into the store and say, whatever you want, up to X amount of dollars. Oh, oh, it's a good one, Amy. No grudge. Grudges were held, and I spent a lot of time with her after that. That's good. If it were a concert now, wow. Plein air, yes. Yep. I think you did too. I think. Um, in fact, I had problems with the easel that I got, and the company, all the way in China, by the way, 2 years later, I did not realize that there was a problem with it because I hadn't taken it outside. 2 years later, I set it up for like a test run, and I realized there was an issue. They sent me a replacement easel 2 years later. And they were very nice about it. That's cool about your desk. Yeah. I remember that year because my sister, who was 4 years older than me, um, she was in college and she needed an electric typewriter. And they wanted to get her an electric typewriter. And it cost considerably more than my drawing table did. And so they asked me, is this okay? And I mean, and I still have it. So, but it's kind of one of those things. They could have just done it, but they knew I'd be okay with it. But they asked and said, yeah, is this Amy, I'm a little bit on the other end of it, I guess. I got pregnant quite shortly after we married, and there were issues with the pregnancy. Some of the wedding gift thank you notes didn't happen. Some people were more understanding than others. I always appreciated those who didn't feel slighted over it. Yeah, 2 years. Yeah. And the box of it's fine. It's great. It was the attachment below to like the tripod, and they had redesigned it so it wouldn't have the issues like I assumed that I was having. Yeah, 2 years. I was shocked, and that I mean, and they took care of shipping and everything, and I didn't have to send the one I had back. I mean, it was just, yeah, yeah, it was wonderful. Okay, now that I've gabbed and gabbed and gabbed and gabbed, I am going to take a break and finish what I had on this one of this reading to do, possibly, but I might lose sunshine. I'm contemplating. But thank you all for being here. I appreciate you more than I can say. You all rock. This was great. Thank you for being here. I will be back on Tuesday afternoon from 1 to 3, and I hope to see you there. Yes, I agree. All right, all. Thank you and be safe. Have a wonderful evening, and I will see you Thursday afternoon, hopefully. If not, in someone else's sprints. So, bye all. Mwah.